each and everybody. My name is Liz, and yes, welcome aboard, guys. How are all of you people doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever the case may be, I do hope that all of you are feeling great, are feeling fantabulous, are feeling a-okay, because we are about to do one of your requests, and I'm excited to do this. I was just caught up with a lot of things the past few weeks, so this is my very, this is the time that I finally can sit down and watch this series of Honkai Impact Fairy Chronicles. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay guys, I adore each and everybody of you who responded to my first, request. If you guys can tell me as to what should I react to first and all the chronological order and stuff. And guys, you are so lovely. You have your own playlist and I thank you for that. You're in heaven. So guys, shout out to Karia P. My god, thank you so much for existing. Okay, thank you so much. But before we dive into this one though, may I remind each and everybody to please support Honkai Impact 3rd. I'll be linking his or her official account on the description box below, as well as Karia P. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for this. And guys, are you ready for this? We are going to do introducing the Honkai verse, Honkai Operation Center Chapter 1. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I don't know why I'm so giddy and excited. It's just that it is what it is. Okay, so let's make sure first that these all have CCs, right? There's no CCs. There's no CCs, guys. There's no CCs, so how? Is it okay? I do hope, but yes, nevertheless, let's go and dive into this one. Are you guys ready for the first chapter of the Honkai Impact 3rd? What's that? Honkai verse, Honkai Operation Center, Chapter 1. 1, 2, 3, let's play this. Oh my gosh. I hope that this have translation either way, you know what I'm saying? And I do thank Honkai Parade for letting us upload this.
Greetings, Captains. Welcome to the Honkai Operations Center. Have you wondered where the Valkyries came from? What are they fighting for?
Been wondering.
And what exactly does Honkai mean? We will be diving into the history and worldview of Honkai Impact throughout this series. Today is a basic introduction to the prequel of the entire story. Throughout history, the struggle between mankind and nature has never ceased. The Honkai verse is based on a parallel universe that reiterates this conflict, humanity's struggle against the Honkai. But what is the Honkai? We don't know exactly where it's from, but it's a force of chaos that existed from the beginning of time. It wants to destroy human civilization. And when human technology advances, it grows stronger. Honkai have tried to destroy us through creating supernatural disasters, monsters, and plagues, and giving birth to Hershers, godlike beings who can bend physical laws. In the Honkai verse, humanity has already established a high-tech global civilization 50,000 years ago. Modern humans refer to this civilization as the previous era. Unfortunately, those high-tech humans in the previous era lost the war and were defeated by the Honkai. The previous era was destroyed, but some humans survived to rebuild human civilization. This brings us to the current era. Of course, Honkai wants to destroy humanity, so they didn't leave us in peace, even in the current era. 2717 BC was the date of the earliest record of the Honkai beast attacks. Fortunately, gifted human warriors such as Ji Xuanyan helped us defeat these early Honkai monsters. But Ji Xuanyan disappeared into the seas after an expedition to defeat the giant Honkai beast Triol. To defend humanity against the Honkai, a religious organization known as the Shiksal rose after the fall of the Roman Empire. Shiksal was led by an overseer, usually a member of the Apocalypse family, who established Shiksal. It helped create the feudal order by helping various European princes gain power. They also developed crude Honkai-powered weapons and initiated the Honkai Crusades. The feudal armies of Europe fought the Honkai, defeating them in many battles and reclaiming lost lands. To increase its power, Shiksal also recruited and trained its own military. The Valkyrie Order is the most famous Shiksal fighting force, and a legendary Valkyrie is Kallen of House Kaslana. The Kaslanas are a family of knights known for their prowess in fighting the Honkai. Kallen's most powerful weapon is the Oath of Judah, an artifact from the previous era that was very effective against the Honkai. However, many things happened in the year 1470.
Guys, so what do okay, wait, what do they do for that artcraft to be like legitly like, be fought against the Honkais? Maybe we'll find out along the way, right? So I'm just curious, as to how are they supposed to fight against these Honkais, but that particular artcraft or something. I'm of course it's just the introduction, okay, but I'm just wondering. So yeah.
Honkai created an infectious virus that caused the Great Plague and killed millions throughout Europe. But Shiksal did not focus on treating the plague. Instead, the leaders wanted to dominate the Eurasian continent and declared war against the Ming Empire of China. The war ended with Shiksal's defeat in 1475. To pay for the losses, Shiksal increased taxes and took money from the poor. These bad decisions only made Shiksal even less popular. When Shiksal tried to recover from its defeat, the Great Plague continued to claim lives. Otto Apocalypse, a younger son of Shiksal's ruling dynasty of House Apocalypse, managed to develop a cure in 1475. Although he was not the heir to the seat of Overseer, Otto's discovery increased his popularity. The deaths of his father and brothers allowed him to become the new Overseer. Since then, human technology continued to grow. Everyone thought Honkai was gone, but the first Honkai eruption took place in 1952 and destroyed the entirety of Berlin. The eruption gave birth to the first Herrscher, a powerful godlike being capable of bending physical laws. Shiksal, which has become a rather secretive organization by now, quickly overpowered and captured the Herrscher for research. But Shiksal scientists failed to find out anything. The first Herrscher was then transferred to a Shiksal lab in London for additional inquiry. It was there that the first Herrscher was given the name Welt by the resident scientists Einstein and Tesla. The scientists and leadership of the North American branch were already very displeased with Otto's militaristic leadership. Honkai created an infectious virus that caused the Great Plague and killed millions throughout Europe.
I know about that.
But Shiksal did not focus on treating the plague. Instead, the leaders wanted to dominate the Eurasian continent and declared war against the Ming Empire of China. The war ended with Shiksal's defeat in 1475. To pay for the losses, Shiksal increased taxes and took money from the poor. These bad decisions only made Shiksal even less popular. When Shiksal tried to recover from its defeat, the Great Plague continued to claim lives. Otto Apocalypse, a younger son of Shiksal's ruling dynasty of House Apocalypse, managed to develop a cure in 1475. Although he was not the heir to the seat of Overseer, Otto's discovery increased his popularity. The deaths of his father and brothers allowed him to become the new Overseer. Since then, human technology continued to grow. Everyone thought Honkai was gone, but the first Honkai eruption took place in 1952 and destroyed the entirety of Berlin. The eruption gave birth to the first Herrscher, a powerful godlike being capable of bending physical laws. Shiksal, which has become a rather secretive organization by now, quickly overpowered and captured the Herrscher for research. But Shiksal scientists failed to find out anything. The first Herrscher was then transferred to a Shiksal lab in London for additional inquiry. It was there that the first Herrscher was given the name Welt by the resident scientists Einstein and Tesla.
That's funny.
The scientists and leadership of the North American branch were already very displeased with Otto's militaristic leadership. Some even doubted Otto's willingness to eradicate the Honkai. These differences eventually led to the independence of the entire branch, which renamed themselves Anti-Entropy in 1955.
Okay.
Unlike Shiksal, which relied on Valkyries as its elite warriors, Anti-Entropy designed and built Honkai-powered mechs.
Okay.
The second Honkai eruption happened in 2000 and destroyed Siberia and the Russian Far East. It turned out that Shiksal were performing many inhumane experiments on Honkai-resistant children. One of them, Siren, awakened and acquired Herrscher powers and proceeded to take revenge against those who tested on her and her friends. Shiksal mobilized hundreds of Valkyries and depleted its entire arsenal of Honkai fission missiles to defeat this foe. Many Valkyries fell in battle, including Cecilia Shariak, reputedly the best Valkyrie of Shiksal. 14 years later, in 2014, a minor Honkai eruption, referred to as an outbreak, took place in Nagazora. The outbreak wiped out the entire city and transformed many into zombies. The cause was the partial awakening of Mei Raiden, the third Herrscher, due to an implantation of a Herrscher gem. The Nagazora outbreak was contained by Shiksal Far East Branch, led by Teresa Apocalypse. The few survivors of the event, Kiana Kaslana, May Raiden, and Bronya Zajcek were then enrolled in St. Freya High School, a Valkyrie training school built by Teresa Apocalypse after the Second Honkai War. Now we can finally move on to the events in the game itself. Honkai Impact 3rd starts in the year 2016. You are the captain of the flying battleship Hyperion of Shiksal Far East Branch. You will lead Kiana Kaslana, a brash and hot-headed Valkyrie trainee, and her other friends into battle. We hope this provides a basic understanding of the important events and forces of Honkai Universe. The rest of the history will continue in future episodes, following the life of Kiana, May, Bronya, and other Valkyries in the Honkaiverse.
Oh my god, this is so interesting. I just cannot wait to watch the next episodes. But yes, somehow, I appreciate how they come up with this storyline, because whether or not we want to admit it, it does seem to somehow like get in touch with what reality is, what's happening, what happened during the past, or how people are naturally built when it comes to how they think, how they approach things and stuff like that. It is sad, I know, because we tend to, I don't know why, but we tend to become selfish once we gain that power. We try to, deviate towards the mission that we're really up to, or that we're really supposed to eradicate or to really fulfill and stuff like that. We deflect towards something else that's more beneficial towards ourselves instead. So it's sad. I know it's so sad, and I just do hope that one day, this will become a thing of the past, really, because we are all brothers and sisters, and there's really no point in fighting or getting greedy or taking advantage of one another. I don't know, man, guys. I don't know, but yes, maybe I'm thinking too much. But with regards to the story, I love it, and I love how gorgeous these girls are, and the men as well are so handsome looking, and I'm so excited to take a look at the next episodes. I'm going to watch the second episode right now, but I think the third and the fourth will be another day. So yes, guys, join me in watching the next episode. So yes, once again, guys, do not forget to support Honkai Impact 3rd. I'll be linking their official account on the description box. So once again, you all stay safe, stay healthy, and let's all be happy. Until next time, you guys take care.